Guys, I just started cleaning out my closet and I noticed that I have like a ton of video games and I know I said I don't really play it anymore, but I think that the old and the new is all pretty good, but the old is better, and I have just like a ton of stuff to show y'all, so get ready for this. Hey guys, so when I said I have a lot of stuff, I have a lot of stuff. Sorry, that scared me. I don't know what just broke, but I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen. Anyways, for sake of time, I'm only gonna show you guys my handheld games and little handheld electronic devices I have, and the two game consoles I have before 1995, like that were released. I'm not before 1995, or am I? Two Game Boy Advances. I only have the back cover to the purple one, and I've put batteries in them so you can see that they do still work as long as the volume's turned up so you can hear. And for these two Game Boy Advances, I have 3 Game Boy Advance games. I have Tech 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards, and a Dragon Ball Z game. And then I have that along with some Nintendo Game Boy games and one Game Boy Color game, Zelda the Oracle of Seasons, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow Edition, Pokemon Silver, even though the sticker's missing, it was given to me by a friend, and Pokemon Gold, which was also given to me by a friend. Haven't really played either of these because I prefer the original. I have 7 hours, I believe, on this game, and 26 on Red just because I like Charizard. On a side note, I have the Game Boy Advance connector cables so I can complete my Pokédex and the Pokemon games, hopefully. And I have the Game Boy connector cable for some games that I have. Pokemon games, of course, that you can play on GameCube. Yeah, what up? I don't see many people talking about these. I can't actually play it right now, but I've done it before, and it was worth it, I think. I'm working on handhelds, even those games. I'll also add these electronics. I have a Kindle Fire, I believe it is. Does it work? Yes, it does. Awesome. And I have an old classic 80 gigabyte iPod, which sucks because it likes to delete all the music once you download it. Yay, go old stuff. No. Got that out of the way. Let's move to some consoles. The Sega Saturn. Alright, so as a general review for this console, I would not recommend it. Like, I have the cords over here, over there. Got one controller. I don't have any games, but it's mainly because I like to have old stuff, but I didn't really hear anything good about these games because, like, it has room for a cartridge, but it's more of like cheating or memory card. And this is actually a disc console, even though it's kind of old. And I guess from what I hear, they didn't make very good discs, and they didn't make very many games. So that kind of sucks. But we forgive you, Sega, because you gave us Sonic. Here we go. Let's talk about an actual, really amazing console. The Super Nintendo. This holds my childhood and everything I adore, even though I'm missing the cartridge cover and the piece that comes out is broken. The machine itself still works, and I absolutely loved Super Nintendo games as a child. I played Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, which fueled my obsession with Ninja Turtles, which I don't think I mentioned in the first video, but I absolutely love Ninja Turtles. I still have the original AC adapter for this, but it's in pieces because when I got it, it decided not to work. So I split the cord, or not the cords, my bad, the wires inside the cord, and I put it into the input of an AC adapter for the Nintendo Wii, I believe, and I plugged it in to make sure it worked, and it did, so I was super happy. So I bought an aftermarket one, but it also works for the NES and the Genesis in case I want to get any of those, which I'll probably get an NES because I just absolutely love them. They're amazing. This is the controller I got with it, but didn't really work, and I've already taken apart and cleaned it. I think it worked once or twice. Not really certain about that. So I also went out and got an aftermarket controller, which I use. I'm kind of sad that it says Super Pad because that sounds kind of lame or like a feminine product, but whatever works, it works well, so I was pretty happy about that. I have the original cable connector, but I don't really like to use it, so instead I use the Game Boy hookup because there's a spot for it in the back, and nobody really thinks about doing that, I personally think. And then my game is The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which it's fun, but it's not super addicting. But I just give it a try every now and then because it's made by Konami, and they made some of the Ninja Turtle games when I was younger, but I still really enjoy playing this game. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it's kind of short, so please remember to comment, subscribe, and like the video, but I noticed that no one commented, so please do comment if you have any questions or you have any ideas for future videos. And just remember, every time you take a selfie, you're killing a kitten.